Welcome to this 20-hour MOOC on basics of noise and its measurement. As I just said, this is a 20-hour MOOC. It will run over an 8-week period, and each week we will have 6 different modules on this particular topic, and we will cover a range of topics related to noise, basics of noise, what is noise, how is it constituted, what are the laws which govern it, and then very importantly, how do you measure noise? And once you have measured noise, how do you analyze the signals? Because essentially when we measure noise, we measure it in time. And then what we get after the measurement is a large number of points, essentially pressures, values of pressures, which because we use microphones to measure noise, which in most of the cases are pressure microphones. So we get pressure as a function of time. So then what we will learn is that how do we analyze all this tons of data and make sense out of it? How do we convert this time-related information into frequency domain? How do we construct different plots of it in the frequency domain? How do we develop spectrograms of it? So that is one very large bulk of stuff which we will be covering in this particular MOOC. Then we will also proceed from there on to do other types of measurements, that how do you measure impedance of a material. That is extremely important because when we are dealing with noise, a lot of times we want to actually reduce noise, and in that process we would like to use specific materials, and these materials may be characterized in terms of their impedances or in terms of their sound absorption coefficients. So how do we measure all these properties? So we'll learn from a conceptual standpoint, and also we will actually get to see some instruments which can be used to measure impedance and transmission coefficients and absorption coefficients of specific materials. And some of you may be able to, after we are done with this course, you may be able to devise your own impedance measuring instruments and actually do similar measurements in your own labs. And then finally, once we are approaching at the end of this particular MOOC, we will look at some other concepts like what is a reverb time, especially if you are in an auditorium and you hear a lot of reverberations. And in some cases, if reverberations are excessive, then the sound intelligibility gets degraded. And if reverberations are extremely small, then the sound appears dead and it sounds very strange when you listen to that sound. So what is a reverb time? How do you measure reverb time for different rooms? What is loudness? And a bunch of good number of industrial and regulatory standards on noise as they relate to our country, India. And we will learn how to use these concepts. So overall, this is what this particular MOOC is about. And in terms of eligibility for this course, as far as I see it, is open to anyone who has completed at least 2 years of his BSc or engineering. And if you are a professional working in a company, in an academic world, or you are just interested in sound and noise and its measurement, you are welcome to do this course. So once again, I welcome all of you, and I look forward to having you on this course as we move forward. Thank you very much.